Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you imagine it? Are you ready for it? We are back.
Yay! We are back. Ministerial mission is back in effect.
I am Ambassador Dr. Tamisha Walker, and this is
I am Her Excellency Professor Anita McCaney. So good to see you all again.
we welcome you back to Ministry on Mission. We're so excited to be here. It is time to get started. So, of course, we have our amazing intro here and ready for you.
Our mission is to encourage and uplift women to birth their ministry and accomplish their mission. Together, we are the difference in action for positive change. Two humanitarians, Drs. Anita McCaney and Tamisha D. Walker, are changing the world by giving voice to women around the globe, encouraging authors, marriages, mothers and wives to live out their ministry on mission. Join us Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and spread the word as we reach out our goal of making a difference in the lives of 200,000 women. Welcome to the show.
Well, welcome back. We are here. We are excited. And today we are talking about the mission of chaplaincy. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ooh.
I hope they're ready.
All right, so here we go. Professor, who are we learning from today?
You all, we are bringing you a phenomenal chaplain, a phenomenal man of God. This is Chaplain Dr. James Mercy Obatunmibi. He is the founder and chief superintendent of the Regnum Chaplain Ministry in Nigeria. He is also the president of the World Humanitarian Organization for Peace and Equity. He's also a certified mediator and a human rights consultant. And he also is from the U.S. Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights. He has engaged in different community services and educational programs for basic and secondary schools in his country. And he's also trained, get this, over 5,000 chaplains, 5,000 chaplains across the globe. And he's received several accolades, recognition, awards. I could go on and on. He's happily married with 4 beautiful children. So we want to bring to the stage, we want to welcome Chaplain Dr. Mercy O. Welcome to Ministry on Mission. We are so very glad to have you with us today. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure to be with you in this program. I'm happy to be here. I remain Chaplain Dr. James Mercy Obatunmibi, as Honorable Dr. Anita has rightly introduced me. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. And you too, Dr. Tomesia. I'm happy to be here.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. We are really excited to support our viewership and those around the world in learning more about you, about Regnum, and about the programs that you provide. So, can I ask you a couple of questions? All right, let's start with
Hello?
this. Yes, let's start with this question. What With Regnum, can you let us know why you decided to establish Regnum Chaplaincy Ministry and what's the vision of Regnum?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful question anyone could ask to know more about any organization or ministry. So I'm very happy to be here to speak about the establishment. Regnum Chaplain Ministry is established to help humanity in their various communities. And that is why Regnum Chaplain Ministry is an international ministry to promote Christian unity in fellowship, in prayers, in edification, and bringing the clergy, the ministers, and chaplains together to fulfill their purpose in life. And to talk of the vision, the vision has been to raise the spirit-filled chaplains and ministers from different communities for edification, for fellowship in prayers, for the nation into God's service and humanity. Now, serving God, serving humanity. What do I mean by this? Nobody has ever seen God, but whatsoever you do to your fellow man, it is believed that it's being done to God. That's the faith. That's the belief. Jesus said, inasmuch you have done this to the least of those that believe on me, you have done it to me. Meaning that we are raising spirit-filled chaplains and ministers who are ready to help humanity. By so doing that, they are rendering their services to God. This is the vision for Regnum Chaplain Ministry, and that is why we are able by now to have trained over 5,000 chaplains across the globe to serve in their various communities, in their various areas, what they have been trained to do. That is why we have chaplain school. It's part of our vision to be able to train the chaplains on how to carry out the assignment given to every one of them. So thank you. I know there's still more questions.
Regnum, where did the name Regnum come from, and how old is the Regnum Chaplaincy Ministry?
Yes, thank you so much. The Regnum Chaplain Ministry was established and with the certification from the federal government of Nigeria on June 2022. That's where we have the certification from the government. It's officially registered. And since then, the ministry has begun working in our various communities. Now, if we calculate from 2020, now should be 5 years old. Regnum is 5 years old comes June, and yet we have made several landmarks, and we are bold to say we are doing a part, a quota, and also supporting the government in various ways we could. Apart from even the prison ministry, hospital ministry, there are various schools we have visited with what we could do. The orphans, they're paying their school fees, the books for the students in the schools, ministering to them on the assemblies in their various fellowships and all the rest. And you know, you can testify to this, Dr. Anita. I remember the program you also supported the other time, having books printed for those children that will be taken to school. And this ministry has gone beyond Nigeria. We have it in so many places, like Dr. Tomesha. You can also recall when we are traveling to Rwanda, the support you render the ministry to be there in Rwanda, going for conferences, seminars, and community engagement. So this has been a great achievement we have done during these 5 years we have just mentioned, doing our part in our country and beyond, and also in various communities that we have Regnum chaplains across the globe. So thank you. Are you with me?
What is currently your
Okay.
aim with Regnum as well? We hear the things that you're doing in the community. We're so excited because we've had an opportunity to support you in those ways, to cheer you on, right? To support in various ways, as well as with educating chaplains. So what would you say is your aim And what is it that you are choosing to do at this time with this beautiful and awesome platform that you have through Regnum Chaplaincy?
Thank you so much. Aims and objective. The goal one has been to use this medium to preach the gospel of the Lord Jesus. Not just the gospel, not just preaching to say Jesus saved, Jesus delivered, he has come for our sins, he has saved us, he has delivered us, he died on the cross of Calvary. Not just that. We are preaching the gospel through our works, what we are doing. Jesus said, by their fruit we shall know them. By their fruit we shall know them. So we want our fruit to speak for us. So many programs we have done voluntarily in communities. By that means we are showing the love of Christ to them. We are preaching Christ to them. They want to know where we come from. They want to be part of us. And this is the love Jesus has sent us to do. He asked Peter, do you love me? He said, yes, I love you. He said, feed my sheep.
Yeah.
If truly we love Jesus, we need to show it in our various communities by showing love to them. So preaching the gospel that we talk about is by showing love to humanity. And this is part of what we have taken as paramount number one. Then number two is to also win souls to the kingdom. How do we go about it? We are not just winning souls and say we want to go and plug the souls somewhere. No. We are winning souls through our counseling, mediations, because there are a lot of depression in the world. Depression that some people will be having thought of committing suicide. So many lives has been saved through the counseling, through our programs. And today, we have some of them also working as a chaplain now that has been trained to work to also save others. So we are not just preaching, we preach, we do what we preach, and we preach what we do. So for people to see Christ in us. Not just that, we also provide spiritual guidance, counseling to humanity in both spiritual and secular organizations and various communities. And that is what's taking us to schools to attend to the students in various schools. We also have an office where we have many conference rooms in our office where we engage in the mediation. We also advocate for human rights and guiding and counseling in our office, irrespective of your religion, irrespective of your denomination, irrespective of your faith. You come, then we attend to you. And there's no way to win souls than this. You see people coming. After praying for them, they will tell us when should they come back. Where do we worship? So this is pure religion that anyone could do. And apart from that, we also promote capacity building through trainings, seminars, and conferences. And that is where we have Regnum International School of Chaplaincy, where we train chaplains. There's no lies about this. Thank God, both of you are professors in that school of chaplaincy, Regnum International School of Chaplaincy. So we train, we build capacity. Some things they think they cannot do. When they come for training, they see that they can do, even do better. So this is part of our aims and objective, and to also train, certified, licensed, and ordained chaplains and ministers to legally serve as members of the organization, to legally serve. So if we just bring people, ministers, pastors, chaplains together and put them to work without training them, it might not be perfect because we don't know the kind of training they've received before. So that is why we need to train them first, give them the orientation they need to serve. And that is what we have been doing. And also, we also render humanitarian support services to marginalized in various communities. We have some people that could not go to church again. Why? Because of their illness, sickness. And some churches have even abandoned them. Why? Because they could no longer come to church again to donate or to give money. And since you are now functioning, they forget about you. So it is the responsibility of we chaplains to take church ministry, to take God to them where they are. So sickness should not separate you from God. Should not come as a barrier. So it's our duty to visit homes, prisons, hospitals, schools, or wherever. Yes, we take that Christ to them. They might be on sick bed. It doesn't take you away from Christ. So this is part of what we do. I've just itemized some of our aims and objectives of having these organizations established and registered. Regnum Chaplain Ministry. Thank you.
Wow.
That's fabulous. I love aim number one. Aim number one, share the gospel to Jesus, of Jesus Christ to people. That is number one. I love that. And I love how you said that, you're bringing Jesus to people and the various ways that you're doing it, no matter where you come from, no matter what your background, no matter what your religion, no matter your education, your gender, it's for everyone. And then you minister to everyone. And that is very commendable. Some people don't really understand the difference between chaplaincy versus being a minister versus being a pastor. What does that really mean? Which one is which? And why do you need special training to do so? Can you kind of explain? Does someone become clergy when they become a chaplain through Regnum, or are they a lay minister? Do they lead a church? What are the differences there?
Sorry, can you just repeat this exact question? I hardly heard that.
Yes, no problem. I'm asking about the differences between chaplaincy as clergy and pastors and ministers. Is there a difference?
Thank you.
What is it?
Thank you. I got it now. Thank you so much. Let me quickly first say this. All chaplains are pastors. All chaplains are pastors. But not all pastors are chaplains. Let me repeat that again. All chaplains are pastors. But not all pastors are chaplains. Why? Chaplains are to render pastoral care to humanity wherever they are. Wherever they are. Irrespective of their ministry, irrespective of their church, or wherever they are. But pastors, they are being confined within their ministry, their church. Like on Sunday now, they are in their ministry, in their church. They mount the pulpit praying for people, their congregation. They are being confined, limited to their congregation. But chaplains are not restricted to a particular congregation or denomination. Chaplains are being sent to secular organizations and other religious organizations. Like James, myself, I can decide that tomorrow I want to go and worship and minister in Dr. Tumesia's church or ministry because I have no congregation of my own. Wherever I go to minister, those are my congregations. Then the next Sunday, I may decide, yes, I want to go and minister and work or support Chaplain Anita's ministry. All pastors cannot do that. They are confined to their, all they need to be doing is to be preparing for the sermon tomorrow in his church. How his members will do it, it just cater for their members, their sheep. For chaplains, everybody, irrespective of your denomination, irrespective of your, then it is chaplains that are expected to give more counseling apart from the pastoral care, praying for them, whatever you have to do for them. So chaplains has more responsibilities. That is why in the military, like the police, the armed forces, the naval, the air force, and all the rest, you will see chaplains. headed by chaplains, and they are not called pastors, because the word pastors, there's restriction in it to a particular denomination. So in that chapel, in those barracks, it's not restricted to any denomination. I don't know the names of the churches we have. All those soldiers, they have their different churches. But once they are in the barracks, all of them come together to worship together, irrespective of your church or your ministry. They come to. So that is why we have chaplain. They are not pastors. If we go anywhere and say you're a pastor, the next question is which church, which ministry.
Right.
But go there and say you are a chaplain. You will be welcome, because they know that you have just come to show love, not restricted to any ministry or any denomination. So there's a huge difference between a chaplain and a pastor.
Oh, thanks for that
explanation.
Wow.
Conclusively, a chaplain is a pastor without, or let me say, is a pastor or a clergy without war. Without war, no fence, no war around you as per se. This is your ministry. But pastors are ministers or clergy surrounded with wars, your limitation, your jurisdiction. You can't leave this your parish now and say you want to go to another parish tomorrow and leave your congregation when you are the main pastor here. Even if it's the ministry that transfers pastors, you wait until they transfer you. Chaplains are not like that. It is our duty to go to communities where we want to go and minister however we want to minister. And when chaplain goes out to minister, they are not calling people into their ministry or church. All we need to do is to give them the love, the salvation we want to give at that particular time, and move forward. You are not being restricted to come to our church or be directing, as pastors do. Pastors are looking for members to come to their church. Chaplains are after their soul and to show love to them wherever they are, however they are, whatever gender, whatever color, whatever race, whatever religion, whatever denomination. And that is what has brought us together. I never asked you, Dr. Anita, what is your ministry? I never asked you, Dr. Tomesia, what is your ministry? And you never asked me. But we have met together in chaplaincy, which has brought us together, and we continue working that way. If you have to be pastors, we'll be asking questions. I will have asked you how many members you have. I will have asked you, how do you take your tithe? How do you take your offering? I will have asked you, how do you, I don't know, So that does it. So, but to become a chaplain is to show love to everyone without any discrimination.
Thanks
you
so much.
That is wonderful. That's wonderful. I appreciate that information. So thinking back to where you were sharing about your aims and the different points concerning Regnum and what you do, I would love to hear about how you have impacted lives positively, either in your community or globally. But if you would share a little bit about what you guys have done within your community as Regnum trained chaplains and those going out to assist. I loved hearing about the children, but what else have you all had an opportunity to do to positively impact people's lives?
Thank you so much. Let me first give thanks to God for his love concerning us, because he has shown us greater love. And what do I mean by this? I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes. God has shown us greater love. How? By bringing us destiny helpers, bringing us the faithful ones that he wants them to be part of this glorious assignment, starting from all our facilitators, which both of you are highly mentioned and included, and other facilitators, professors who are joining us in the school. As you can see, in each graduation, we do have various testimonies from our students graduating. This has helped us to enlarge our coast in different countries. Like today, we are in Nigeria, we are in Kenya, we are in India, we are in Cameroon, we are in the United States, we are in UK, and we just started just like yesterday. But there's progress. That is advancement. And when it comes to capacity building, human development, I want to give thanks to God, because some people that they even think they cannot do anything, they cannot do it. Chaplaincy, I don't have time. Chaplaincy is very, no, I don't think I can do it. I begin to see them more active now. Like, for instance, a lady who is our prayer coordinator now, every 5 a.m. Nigerian time, we do have prayer meeting to 6 a.m., 1 hour prayers. What are we praying for? We are praying for fellow chaplains, fellow ministers. We are praying for those who are sick. We are praying for those in prison. We are praying for everybody. And we have been having wonderful testimonies. Wonderful testimonies. And part of our success, going to schools to have fellowship for the students. This last week, we have several other letters from schools inviting us to their schools, telling us what they are passing through with their children, the learners, the students in the school. They need our services to come over. It is what they have seen, the positive impact, the success they have seen in our coming to other schools. So they begin to tell themselves, they begin to write us that they need our service. If we have not been active, if we have not been achieving our goals, they wouldn't have been writing us, beckoning on us to support them in their various schools. Apart from the success of also having 5,000 chaplains trained across the globe, we also have the documentation of how our chaplains has been so active in their various communities and ministries, and they have been so impactful. Many of them receive more promotions from their ministry because they come to our school, and they've seen the impact of coming to school in them. It's a greater achievement to us. It's a greater achievement. And also, as God has helped us, we also work with the police, like in Nigeria, the Nigerian police, chaplaincy. It's also helped us to reach to communities more, attending to even the police themselves in their various stations that needs our support as chaplains. If we have to be numbering them, we might not leave this program today, but we just want to thank God for the success we have been able to acquire over the years. It has been a great success. It has been a great one. So we cannot number them all now. So thank you. Let me just leave it at that. And I want to thank God because you both are part of the success too. We are all writing the success story together, because without you being there as professors in the schools, maybe we wouldn't have the numbers, the quality services or trainings we're having. So officially, I want to say thank you. And those that are hearing us or listening to us or watching us now, they could also see the glory and the blessings of God upon your life, voluntarily working in the service of God. It's not about money. It is not all about money. It's about what you can do to help humanity. And this is what, even if we have the best award in life give to you, it's not enough. It's not enough to appreciate you guys, but God has greater reward, greater gain for every one of us. This is what I believe. So thank you so much for having me today. I'm so happy, so delighted. And I pray to God it will continue to strengthen us more so we can do more greater things. Thank you, Dr. Anita. Thank you, Dr. Tumesha.
Course. Thank you so much for coming. It has been a pleasure having you here. And it has been such an encouragement to hear what you all are doing, to hear more about the mission, and to just learn more about chaplaincy in general. I feel like it has been a success talking about and learning about the mission of chaplaincy. Thank you so much for being our guest today, Chaplain James. It has been a true honor and a true pleasure to meet, to speak with, and to share with the world an international chaplain that is truly supporting the ministry and living in the mission that God has called you to do, sharing the gospel around the world and helping lives to be changed for the glory of the Lord. Thank you so much.
Chaplain James, some people in our audience might be so interested right now to hear more about Regnum Chaplain Ministry. What is the best way for them to get started if they would like to become a chaplain, if they would like to teach in the School of Chaplaincy? How can you be contacted and where should they go?
Thank you. If I hear you clearly, you want me to talk about how to come in for or to join or to do the training? Because I didn't get that clearly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you so much. Uh, let me say this. Let me say this. The door is open for everyone or anyone who wants to know more or join the chaplaincy. But the Bible says, how would they know if they are not being trained? How would they do His will without knowing His doctrine? So how would they be able to serve well in Regnum Chaplain Ministry if they have not gone for the training? So that is why we always start with a school of chaplaincy, Regnum International School of Chaplaincy. So if anyone enrolls after the graduation, they can become certified, a bona fide member of Regnum Chaplain Ministry. You know, there are two things now. The school, after you graduated from the school, then you can become a full member of the ministry when you're going to have your chaplain uniform. You know, it was just Clarence call that brought, I will have been my uniform. I think we are going to do part 2 of this program. So I'm going to be in my chaplain uniform. So for people to see what we're talking about. So the point is, after the school program, they'll be inducted into the ministry where they will start working as a chaplain with their uniform that's going to be given to them, and also be inducted into the International Association of Chaplains from USA, that we work together as a team, which we are all members. And I want to use this opportunity to also thank those who have been supporting us even before now. We have to appreciate them. And those who are willing to support, once you get in touch with Dr. Anita, Dr. Tomesia, that means you have already got in touch with us, because we work together to support the children in schools, to also pay some school fees of children who are out of school. That we have, like this year, we have done about 20 students paying their school fees. It's just about, I think, $20 covers a child. If anybody can cover 2 children, 10 of them, we have it. It can be done. $100 can help some other children. So we have them in the local communities where the orphans, the children could not go to school, but we are trying our best. Tomorrow we are also going, on Monday, today's Saturday, on Monday, we're also going to some other schools to attend to about other 6 children. We got that support from UK. So anybody could support, anybody could be of help. And once they get in touch with you, automatically they are with us here in Nigeria too, and the ministry as a whole. So thank you. Anybody who wants to join can easily reach out to us through our website and through the contact that Dr. Anita or Tomesha might bring on board to anyone who wants to support the ministry or join the ministry. So thank you so much. I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yes, you actually have. And I just want to add on to that Dr. Tamisha Walker is the director for Regnum ministry in the United States. So those of you who are interested, you do want to reach out to her, you can contact us at
I have even written, I
ministryomission@gmail.com.
want to know if she's going to hide that fact that
I brought it out. Chaplain
has
James,
been
because she was too quiet.
declared
She was too quiet. She's
as
so meek and humble. I am letting you all know she's the director of Regnum Chaplain Ministry in the U.S. And so this is your Cleveland branch. So definitely reach out to her if you're interested in chaplaincy. And let me just ask you, Dr. Tamisha, is that the best way for people to contact you regarding that, or is there a better way?
You can reach out directly to us here, or as you'll see in the show notes, there's also the website that has a contact us link available. So you all can feel free to reach out either way and make sure that you let us know which thing that you're interested in. If you're interested in being trained as a chaplain, if you're interested in volunteering your time as an educator, we welcome you to come. We also welcome you to donate and to invite us. If you are doing activities in your community, if you would like to connect, to reach more people, to impact more lives, we would love to be able to join with you and share the gospel, to allow salvation and to be able to come into homes and various locations to let them know about the goodness of the Lord. So we welcome you all to connect with us via the website and clicking contact us so that you can share your information and how you would like to connect with Regnum International Chaplaincy School.
And there you have it. Thank you so much, Chaplain Dr. James Mercy O. What a pleasure it's been to chat with you today. Thank you so much for everything that you are doing with Regnum and the International Association of Chaplains. We didn't talk very much about it, but that's an incredible organization with Dr. Peter Smith and all of those who helped make it so tremendous. It has far-reaching ministry across the world, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. Thank you for everything you do. I know it must be great sacrifice on your part to command such a large group of people, but we appreciate you and we thank you for your time and for your ministry to the world. Hopefully we did not lose you.
So as we say again, thank you so much for being here. And as we end today, we look forward to connecting with you more, as we know we have classes and another graduation coming up so quickly. So have a blessed rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Make sure you all join with us with Regnum International Online. Just click the link and connect for our upcoming classes and outreach community opportunities. Thanks so much again for joining us, Chaplain James, and all of you as well. If you have any additional questions, you can feel free to put them in the chat or email us, as so easily shared as well. Have an amazing rest of your day, and thanks again for being a part of Ministry on Mission.
Don't forget to start your ministry and finish the mission. Until next time, Dr. Tamisha and I will see you. Bye.
Thank you for joining Ministry on Mission TV. On behalf of Drs. Anita McCamey and Tamisha D. Walker, we invite you to connect in the community and online at Ministry on Mission. Here at Ministry on Mission TV, we equip and encourage women to start their ministry and finish the mission. Remember,
Isaiah 40:3. Prepare on purpose.
Mark 1:3. Let's hear your voice.